What is up, folks? I'm doing something a little different today for the episode. I'm here live at the Padre game, Game 3, between the Mets and the Padres. Padres 1-1, Mets 1-1. So we're going to see who's going to take the series right now. Joe Musgrove is on the mound, so I got my Joe Musgrove bucket hat on. And Max Scherzer is on the mound for the Mets. So we'll see how this game goes. Let's go Padres. All right, Friar Faithful, we're back. I'm home. Took a quick little nap today after the game. I was in the sun. I actually got really good seats. I ended up getting my seats off of the Game Time app. This is not an endorsement, but hey, if you want to endorse me, let me know. Send me a message. I got my tickets. I paid, I think, $26, but there's like a $15 fee, so it ended up coming out to like $41. I was sitting in section 235. That's a really good those are really good seats if you're ever interested in trying to figure out where you should sit at. It's better than the 300, which is at the very top, but it's not as expensive as the next level down, which is 100. So you can get tickets for like $40, and in my opinion, they're pretty good. So I really liked where I was sitting. I was sitting like at the very end, right next to Gallagher Square. Like you can look down and see Gallagher Square right there, the grass and stuff like that, and you get this really nice breeze. Today's game, oh my God, the weather was so good. I checked the weather on my phone because I was like, man, how hot is it? What's the weather? It was 71 degrees. Freaking perfect. There was like this really nice breeze. I had never sat in those seats before, and you can really see the Western Metal Building, kind of like off to your right a little bit, and you can really see where they built the stadium in downtown, and kind of like, I think it's K Street. If you look down, you can see straight down K Street from where I was sitting at. You can kind of see the rows of buildings and how the Western Metal Building was just, right there on K Street, and then how they worked the stadium around it. Besides that, I just wanted to start off with that. As you could see at the beginning of this video, I went to the game. I took a little bit of footage there. I was not going to miss out again on this game. If you saw my last episode 11, I didn't go to any of the Angels games, and I had some serious FOMO. So yeah, I was like, nah, I'm not going to miss it. It's Sunday. The game's at 1 o'clock. I can't skate today because my knee's messed up. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to the game. Bought my ticket last night, and I was so happy I did. I just enjoyed the whole game. It was just a lot of fun. The weather was awesome. The game was awesome, and I knew the game was going to be awesome, and that was why I went, because it was Joe Musgrove on the mound. He was playing against the Mets. He actually hadn't played against the Mets since last year, when the whole ear incident, Eargate, I guess you could call it. So he hadn't played against him. I saw an interview where Joe did an interview with Marty Coswell, and he said he didn't have anything against Buck Showalter, but he was actually more pissed off at the MLB commentators on TV. I don't watch that. But because they were also saying he was guilty after the fact, and they never took what they said back, and so Joe's still pretty pissed about that. But he said he wasn't pissed about he wasn't pissed at Buck Showalter because he's a coach and that's what he's supposed to do. Yeah, right. That guy's a freaking idiot. And he said he didn't have anything against the Mets, but he did. He was just holding back, but Joe killed it today. So I'm going to go over a little bit of the game today. I haven't gone over any of the games in this series. The last episode, 11, I went over the Angels, and I haven't done an episode since then. So I'm going to go over today and yesterday's game. I'm not going to do the first game, I don't think. We'll see. Let me go over today's game first. Today's game was awesome. I knew it was going to be good. It was going to be Joe versus Max Scherzer. And one of the things I remember about Max Scherzer is that I don't know if you all remember last year, but he's the dude that Camarena or Slamarena hit a grand slam off of. He was the minor league pitcher who they brought up from AAA in his first game with the Padres. I don't know if it was his first at bat, but he freaking hit a grand slam off of Max Scherzer. It was freaking awesome. I don't even know why he was up to bat. I mean, pitchers usually don't, especially relief pitchers. So I have no idea why he was batting. I don't remember, but if you know, leave a comment. So in this game, Joe Musgrove pitches 6 innings, which was pretty awesome. I was hoping he would have went maybe one more. Would have been awesome if he would have went 7, but didn't want to use up his arm too much. But it was, the All-Star break was coming up, so he could have had some days off. But he did go 6 innings, 0 earned runs. Thank you very much. Joe killed it. He did hit, I believe he hit 4 batters, which was crazy, which hadn't happened in a long time that a starting pitcher hit 4 batters. So that was kind of funny. I couldn't really see it because where I was sitting at, I was out in right field. I can't see from way out there. So unless you're sitting, by home plate or something like that. So, yeah, he did really good. And some of the big highlights from this game, I got there kind of late, so I missed the first few plays of the game where Tatis hit a double. And by the time I got to my seat, I made it in time to see Machado hit the home run, which was freaking awesome. Machado hit the first home run. I think he brought in two runners. So that was a 3-run homer. And then Padres didn't score again until Machado hit another home run. And this time, I believe there might have been 1 runner on base. Okay, yeah. So then Machado hits a 2-run homer in the 5th. So 2 home runs in 1 game. I want to say that's like 17 home runs for the season for Machado, but I could be wrong. So that was pretty awesome. And I think one more person scored later on, making it 6. So after they took out Musgrove, they brought in Adrian Morejon, which kind of makes me nervous. He has that kind of kid face, and I'm just like, again, the looks on their faces really is what kind of, tells me a lot about a pitcher. And yeah, sure enough, he gave up 2 runs, I believe, making the score 6-2, and that would be the final score, 6-2. They take out Adrian Morejon and they bring in Tim Hill, who by the way got a nice haircut, so he looks a little different. He shaved and he got a haircut, looks a little different. And then to close, they used Tom Cosgrove, which was awesome. I was like, are they going to bring in Hader? But it wasn't a safe situation. It could turn into a safe situation with the bullpen sometimes. But Cosgrove pulled it off and sealed the deal for the Padres, which was freaking awesome because we won the series. We won 2 out of 3. We needed that. The only thing that sucks is the day before we could have won that game, and man, we would have swept the Mets, and that would have been freaking amazing. If we would have had 2 back-to-back sweeps, that's what we would have needed. 6 games. That would have put us up 6 games. Instead, it put us up 5. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that game as well. One of the big things, if you watch the game at all, what stood out was that I guess it was an error. Ha-Seong Kim, he hits a double. He hits it into left field, mind you, and he tries to turn it into a triple. Why would you do that when the ball's in left field and you're trying to get to third? And some people are saying it's because Pham did a little fake move where he tried to make it look like he didn't have the ball or something, hesitating to like draw Kim to try to take third, and he did, and he just freaking threw him out. I've heard, and if you know anything about this, leave a comment. I don't remember, but I guess there's beef between Pham and Ha-Seong Kim. I think they almost got in a fight or something like that, like before he left the team. So if you know anything about that, Cheeseman, let me know. I'm interested in knowing. I heard something about they got into it with each other. Who knows? Yeah, so again, 2 out of 3. Pretty awesome. Again, great game today and yesterday. I would have loved to have gone to yesterday's game, but I didn't. Today was the first time I'd gone to like a day game. It was like really good weather, because if I went to a day game before, it was just super cloudy and stuff like that. So today the weather was super nice. I wore my Joe Musgrove bucket hat because Joe was pitching today. I wore my throwback Padres jersey. By the way, I do make these hats, but I'm sold out of them right now, so I'm probably going to try to make some more. We haven't gotten any Grand Slams this season, so I'm a little bit hesitant, but I'm hoping we are going to get some. We are going to get one. One last thing I want to say is just a big shout out to my boy, Joe. Hope you all have a good All-Star break. Today was a draft. We did pick up a 25th pick in the first round. Dude straight out of high school. So that kid's got to be stoked. I'm sure he's pretty freaking fired up today that he made it in, he got drafted, right? First round draft pick. So pretty sick. Looking forward to the All-Star game. If you're going to watch the games, let me know. Leave a comment. Soto's not going to be in the home run derby this year. He decided not to participate. But he is going to play in the All-Star game, and so is Hader. So we'll see. I don't know if there's still time for some more players to come in, because Shohei, I don't know if he's going to play. So they might bring in another pitcher. Maybe they'll bring in Blake Snell. Holla! Oh, by the way, Blake Snell killed it yesterday. So that was pretty awesome. I don't know if they'll bring in Joe Musgrove, but Blake Snell definitely, he was National League Player of the Month, he was for June. So that was pretty sick. Other than that, we're going to be signing off. Thanks for watching episode 12 of the LFGSD Padres podcast. Boom. Peace.